Welcome to the SoulMirror Tarot. In today's reading, we will specifically look at one question. What are the soul lessons that need to be learned this week? Through this reading, I want to reach out to the collective audience that's listening to me and be able to deliver the message that you're meant to hear right now. Know that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading, these are the lessons that you need to learn in that particular week in your life. Dear universe, I invoke you to guide me to find the right words that will lead to the answers that these people are seeking. I invite you to guide me so that I can give them the correct indications of the lessons that they need to learn this week. Dear friends, I want you to choose any one of the piles, and once you've done that, you can find the timestamps in the description down below. Please go ahead, listen to your reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Please know that these are intuitive messages that are meant to find you. What that, however, means is right now I'm reading for the general collective. A lot of things that come across might not be exactly matching your current situation. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I wish you all the best for today's reading. Hello, my oneies. You have chosen the beautiful Yin and Yang symbol along with the significator card being commitment. You have chosen the archetype or the focus aspect to be shadow. Okay, and let us have a quick look at your tarot cards. There we go. Yes, I think this is visible to you. Great. You have the moon, you have two of cups, you have the magician, you have the queen of wands, ace of pentacles, and the fool card. Interesting. It's interesting that commitment comes into focus along with the yin and the yang energy. I think what is being said is emotions are awry. A lot of you are deeply, deeply feeling the hurt of having committed to something that did not bear the fruits that you wanted it to bear. What is being brought into attention, what is being brought into focus is the fact that everything in this world has a yin and a yang to it. That means you have to recognize that shadows exist. That means you have to recognize that light and shadow are dualities that cannot exist one without the other. If, having committed to something, you have received a hurt that doesn't allow you to commit so deeply to anything else at this current moment, you are being asked to let go of that hurt. You are being asked to trust and surrender to the universe. You're being told to be vulnerable to the situation that's coming along. At least recognize the shadow and be open to your own emotions. Don't suppress them. Let them rise above the surface of the water. It's very interesting that you see there are certain things that are lurking below the surface of the water, and this beautiful girl is still raising above it. There is a reflection of her below, but she chooses to be above. Just like the moon card, you're being asked to listen to your emotions, your intuitions, focus in on the mystery of the situation, and from that position of strength, you're being asked to rise above. There is a beautiful relationship, any kind. It can be a friendship, it can be a commitment, it can be a romantic relationship, it can be a business relationship that has come into your life, and you're scared. You're scared to be so vulnerable again because you're afraid of being hurt, because you're afraid that You choosing to be vulnerable will not be reciprocated in the same way. My dear oneys, you're being told to trust the universe. You're being told that everything has been given to you and is in your hands. You need only remove the mask. You need only be your true, authentic self, and the beautiful possibilities will unfold before you. You're being said that once you have removed the mask, once you have risen above the feelings of hurt, once you have chosen to trust, you will be in your Queen of Wands energy. You will be that protective, that all knowing, calm figure who knows what action to take and when to take it. This will not only, for some of you, lead to a new monetary path or a new financial path. This will also lead to most of you starting a new way of life altogether. Not just a journey. Understand, here you're being told that a new way of life, a new way of living, a new way of acceptance awaits you. You need only choose to recognize the shadow side of things, the shadow side of commitment, the shadow side of emotions. That was your reading, my dear oneys. I wish you all the best, and may the universe bless you with all the things that you truly deserve. Hello, my tweenies. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful symbol of a shell along with your significator card being grace and the focus being river. Grace and river. I think this is talking about transformation, and a graceful transformation at that. Let us have a look at your cards. Interesting. You have the Ten of Cups, you have the Hierophant, you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Empress. My dear friends, I have a feeling that you're currently going through a situation in your relationship, in your family, in your love life, where you feel like you're being attacked. You feel like there's a lot of disagreements that's leading to you being emotionally unfulfilled. It's leading to you being or feeling very, very stuck, very unheard, very misunderstood. You're being asked to deal with this situation with grace. With grace, you're being said, I face disagreements with grace and flow through the ups and downs of my relationship. Exactly. See, I flow through the ups and downs of my relationship without getting thrown off center. With grace, I'm able to keep my cool, be my best self, and not resort to name calling, even when crappy poo poo face is being douchey barf monster. Oh, my dear friends, yes, some of you, okay, right. So, some of you, most likely, are would be mothers. Some of you are mothers who've just given birth. And it's a huge transformation that you have gone through with the river card over here. But understand that this transformation is that of body, mind, and soul. Having a child is a huge, huge change. And not everybody understands that change at the same pace, understands or realizes that change happening at the same level. I specifically feel that there is a small group of you here who will relate to this reading because it comes in terms of their family, their loved ones, and them going through a situation where they want to start something new, create something new, and they feel that they are misunderstood. They feel that they are being attacked. They feel that they are being stopped. So there are three groups over here. One, people who want to create something new and are being misunderstood by their closest relations, feeling unheard by their closest relations. And the two other groups are mothers who have just given birth and mothers who are would-be. First and foremost, congratulations to all my three beautiful, beautiful listeners. It is very difficult to go through the process that you have just been through, and the grace that is being asked to bring into your lives. It is difficult, no doubt, but it is possible. The universe is standing beside you. It's saying that you have a beautiful family, you come from a beautiful place. You do, however, need to quickly take a deep look within. The place where you're feeling that you're being unheard or misunderstood, or you're being attacked, and that is the feeling which is leading to the Five of Cups energy, the lost emotions, the lost love, the misunderstanding, the loss of the deep connection that you once thought you had. What you're missing out is only 3 cups are in the water. There are 2 still here. And the fairies, the universe, are bringing those 2 cups, those fully emotionally filled, happy cups to you. You're just a little too distracted to notice it, to notice the beauty and the miracle of the universe, because you're so focused on the 3 spilled cups. The universe is asking you to choose grace, my dear. The universe is saying, understand that not everybody is as aligned as you. Not everybody has gone through the difficulties that you have gone through, and therefore not everybody has matured to the extent that you have matured to. What that means is you have to have a little bit of space in your heart to give people the benefit of the doubt. There is something very interesting here. I just immediately had my attention drawn to the yin and the yang energy over here. And it's interesting that pile number 1 had the yin and the yang energy as its symbol. In case you feel drawn to it, please go ahead and have a listen. I feel like there might be some message for you waiting for in that pile as well. I'm so sorry. It caught me so off guard. I just lost my train of thoughts. Let me come back. Yes, universe is asking you to be graceful, to have a little bit space in your heart to give those people a bit of a benefit of doubt. They might not have gone through the same things that you have gone through, and as a result, they might not be understanding this deep passion, this deep emotion that you have in your hearts right now. But don't worry, choose your path, give them the benefit of the doubt, focus on the beautiful opportunities of emotional fulfillment that the universe is bringing your way, and soon you will see that all your efforts will bear fruit, and bear fruit in such a beautiful manner that nobody will be able to look away. This is the card of transformation. You look at the butterflies, you look at the river, which causes the transformation. You are currently going through a very, very, very difficult transformation. You are making very difficult life choices, and you're being asked to simply focus on the opportunities and the transformation and the life choices. You're being asked to let go of the stuck feeling, the emotions, the heavily misunderstood emotions. Whatever you do, do it with grace. That was your reading, my dear tweenies. I hope you enjoyed it, and I truly do hope that the universe blesses you with all the things that you truly deserve. Hello, my dear tweenies. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful butterfly with your significator card as humility and focus being venom. Interesting. Let's have a quick look at your cards. You have the 5 of Wands, the Devil, you have the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Hanged Man. Interesting. Okay. You're being asked to learn a hard lesson this week. Please understand that this is not the universe's way of calling you out. This is the universe's gentle way of trying to tell you that you are worth much more. You are worth much, much more. You deserve so much better, and the people around you deserve so much better. As we read through, you're being asked to look at a specific situation where humility will be the most important thing. Understand that when we are in a tough situation where we feel like we are being attacked and we have to hold our ground, often we respond with aggression. Now, this aggression might be necessary at some places, but the extent of the aggression should always be in your control. Understand that when you choose to act aggressively in a situation, or you choose to defend yourself aggressively in a situation, it might be calling for it, but always, always, till what point do you take that aggression forward and when do you stop? That has to be in your control. I feel with humility and venom, this is speaking about situations like these which have led you to say or do things that are not necessarily truly aligned with your nature. It was as if a temptation, a control. You see how the character seems to be controlling the person. It's like the situation is controlling the mind of this person, making the person deviate from their true selves. So it's as if the words you're using, the actions you're taking, are not true to your humble self, true to yourself that chooses humility, that chooses kindness. With humility, it is being said, I take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be right. Without right, what is left? A soft, pliable version of me that is willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinion, and try doing stuff a different way. In other words, I get to take a pretty sweet, all-inclusive brain vacation. It says some restrictions apply depending on the current tenacity of my ego. Hey, it's a fun way to put this out, of course, and it's beautiful. But understand, there is a situation in your life where you feel so controlled that you are acting out in a way that is further and further away from your true nature, from your true character. It's as if in choosing to defend yourself, you're hurting somebody else. It's as if in order to get out of the control of one person, you're controlling another person. And I know these messages might be very triggering. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a reading for the collective. It doesn't mean that this is happening with everybody, but there is a very specific message for one person here in particular, where you are choosing to do the exact thing to someone else or something else that was being done to you, and you did not like it and you wanted to get out of that situation. You're being asked to come into your position of strength. You're being asked to move into your position of power, a position of King of Pentacles, where not only are you stable, you take stable decisions that affect the material realm. You are being asked to bring in your sense of self, your sense of solid security. You're being asked to act from a position of security and not choose insecurities from where you make decisions, from where you take critical actions. For some of you, I feel this is a job-related situation, an office-related situation, a career-related situation, specifically where probably a boss or a co-worker has been affecting your thought processes and trying to get one up over you. And you're so frustrated with the situation that you've chosen to let go of your humble self and you've chosen to spew the venom. What that means is you've chosen to give them the taste of their own medicine. However, the universe is saying you do need to stand your ground, but you don't need to act revengeful. You don't need to move further and further away from your soul being, from your nature. The universe is saying, I will take care of it. It's so beautiful. You're being asked to change your perception. You're being told, be the nurturing, caring self that you truly are, and all the problems around you will be taken care of by the universe. My dear Threenies, this was the soul lesson that you need to learn this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I truly do hope that the universe blesses you with all the things that you truly do deserve.